I think I make the country better just by showing up.
Oh my God, I cannot believe you.
Really?
Oh. This one time.
So, this one time.
This one time?
This one time.
This one time.
Oh my God, this one time?
The podcast.
Good morning. Well, morning here, friends. I have a question, and I'm wondering about when you traveled, have you volunteered or met anyone who has spent some time volunteering? If we're going to be anywhere for several months, I would like to volunteer for important local causes. Any thoughts on how easy, difficult that could be in a foreign country? Thanks for your thoughts. Love the show, Abby. That's a great question, Abby. Thanks for asking. I'm Sheila D.
And I am Evo Terra. We are Shivo, and you are listening to This One Time, the podcast.
We actually, we've been places for volunteering. We haven't done anything long-term or anything like that.
It took you a long time to answer the question, which I could have summed up in no. No, we are self-centered American a-holes. We travel for the exploitative reasons of other countries. Help people when we travel? What? No.
I make you do things like charity events and things like that.
When we travel?
We've done them here in Thailand.
You have disguised them well, because I don't know of any charity thing that I have done.
I am good.
Wow. You know how to avoid the fact that I really don't care about people.
And you were going to do some charity stuff last weekend, but it fell through.
I was going to do a river cleanup project here in Bangkok for one reason and but you're right, it did fall through. But the reason I was going to do that was because it would give me really good content for my other podcast, the Bangkok Podcast. It's not because I care. It's because I need content.
I think we have a problem in our marriage.
Where's the problem with our marriage? We're talking about voluntourism and volunteering to help people around the world.
I think I thought better of you.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know this about me so that you hide these opportunities to go do good wrapped around something else, which I'm still not sure what you were talking about. But no, to answer the question that you have, Abby, we have not done the voluntourism thing.
No.
I think I make the country better just by showing up.
Oh my God, I cannot believe you.
Really?
We have been places where you can plant trees and...
You plant trees anywhere.
The one I'm thinking about is in when we were in Renong.
Oh, right, yeah. We visited an ecotourism place, which dubs as a place which you can stay over and as well as you can help out on this big farm-like area. Yeah?
Yeah, and it was a yoga retreat as well.
Oh, that's right. I was trying to figure out what its gist was for, but yeah, it was about people who want to go, find themselves and do yogas and all that stuff and live for free. So in lieu of you paying to stay at this place, they just use you for manual labor.
True.
And that was really very true, because I remember we went because we dropped off Camille when we'd stayed at her place in Renong. We drove her over there, and we decided to hang out and see what this place was like. Because I believe also, did they do some local educational stuff?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know if that was, teaching the villagers in this area of this little small stop in the middle of two towns, or if it was volunteering to teach the people that are staying at this commune weird hippie thing. I'm not really sure. I didn't get that. But I do recall stopping there, and I do recall, asking questions, because Camille was going to, I think, volunteer for a day or two. Or I think she might have just said, that's too much work. I think I just want to stay a night or two. Can I just give you money? Money would be okay. You like money, right? You need money to do stuff. But I remember talking to one of the ladies that was there, and her and her son had stayed there for a couple of weeks, and he was digging, wrong way to say that, he was laying irrigation pipe.
Yeah.
All day long. So pickaxe, digging in the dirt, making a trench, and then laying down pipe during the day. And then, I guess, yoga and singing Kumbaya around the fire with djembes at night. I don't know.
You're such a joiner. No, we haven't done a lot, but there are websites and things like that that you can go to for tourism for volunteering, and they'll connect you with the locals.
Voluntourism is a really big thing. There are
it
people
is.
who do farm stays and home stays and other areas where they just jump from place to place based on their ability to go live and work inside of a community.
Yeah, most of the time as we've been traveling, we've had animal duties. So that's kind of been what we've been doing when we're out.
We had to pick up a lot of animal duty,
That is true.
and I guess we were volunteering for that
Yeah.
in exchange for staying in somebody's house, thanks to the magic of house sitting, which you should go check that out. Go to shivo.wtf/stay for free, all one word, shivo.wtf/stay for free, and you can get our links to the places that we signed up for house sitting. Maybe we should add to that page
Maybe.
and add some stuff about voluntourism, because if you don't mind working and getting your lodging and probably your meals and things like that for free,
Right.
why not? To me, it sounds a little like, being stuck on a farm, which I was for 18 years.
All right.
So the whole idea of, volunteering my time so that I can have a place to sleep and get some food every once in a while, I did that. It was called growing up.
I think the idea is to help others. It's not so much about what you get from it, but it's just about helping others.
I didn't get much from sleeping and eating other than a place to sleep and a place to eat. I mean, and we were helping others by helping the farm, helping bring in the crop and feed the pigs and things like that. It was basically child labor. I was forced to do work prior to anyhow.
You're just whining.
I don't know. That's what I think. But there are a lot of people that do it. Voluntourism happens all over.
Yeah.
You can, and not even in just, doing rote menial work and stuff, right?
Right.
I know that our friend Palebo from the Radio Vagabond podcast, he went to Pattaya here in Thailand and spent some time at a local school that does. They bring in volunteer people who will, they give them room and boarding, and they can go. They work and they teach and they do various projects and stuff. So yeah, you can. There are lots of opportunities to do that.
With Husband and Toe did it as well in Vietnam.
So what did Eric and Amber do in Vietnam again?
They taught English.
Was it on a voluntourism basis? Huh. I know that Rick, actually, from Global Gas, he is known as, and he does the County Countries podcast, which is produced by this awesome person called me. Rick actually teaches in one of the slums here in Bangkok. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
He doesn't talk about it much.
Interesting.
I wonder what he's teaching.
I don't know.
I don't know, advanced food pickiness?
How not to eat what's in front of you.
Yeah, how to marry way, way, way up with your Thai wife. I don't know. I'm not sure, but there are these opportunities that exist out there if you want to do that. Now, here's the challenge. You asked about, I don't know that you asked about that, but the thing to think about, especially doing it here in Thailand, is all of those places, all of them here in Thailand that do voluntourism, they're all illegal, according to a strict interpretation of Thai law.
Really?
Sure they are. There are, I believe, 39 different jobs, different occupations that are protected that only Thais can do. You have to be a Thai national to things like drive a tuk-tuk. So you just can't show up here and be a tuk-tuk driver. You can't show up in Thailand and be a waiter in a restaurant. You can't show up in Thailand and get a job as a bartender or a carpenter or farm laborer.
Oh.
So technically,
So
if you were doing things like, remember this. I remember just a few months ago, our friend Ruan, who is Singaporean, who owns bottles of beer and now bottles of booze, a great, great, cool little spot. He's Singaporean. He owns a business here in Thailand.
Yep.
He was in his own office or his own building assembling furniture.
Right.
And got arrested.
Yeah.
For putting together a table. He got arrested because, while he does have a permit to be in Thailand, that assembling furniture is carpentry, and that is a protected class, so it is illegal for him to do that. They took him to jail. So technically, all of the, not necessarily all, but if you are just being a farm laborer, that's illegal. Now, this is also Thailand. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
Right.
The chance of you being arrested for that is probably pretty slim. They got more important fish to fry, like chasing down Burmese workers and chasing down Cambodian workers, because they're just every bit as racist about that as we are along the southern border of Mexico, or the southern border with Mexico. So you're probably fine. But keep in mind that some of this may fall afoul of local laws.
True. Well, I think we answered that question somewhat.
I answered it perfectly. No. And then you wanted to talk for another 12 minutes. That's not my fault. But if you have a question for us, we would love to hear it. Yes, you can send us an email like Abby did, or if you prefer, and I know I prefer, please go to shivo.wtf/call us and leave us a voicemail. It's pretty simple. You can do it from your mobile phone. You can do it from your computer. If you've got a question about our travels around the world, how we've managed to stay together for 30 years, what we think, whether or not the volcano that's going to blow up in Indonesia will screw up our holiday plans for in a few weeks, anything you want, just ask us away. shivo.wtf/call us, and we'll get you on the show.
Our show, This One Time, would not be possible without support from people like you. If you think our show is worthy of your financial support, Patreon makes it very easy.
If you go to Shivo, actually, I'm going to give you two URLs. Write these down. Shivo.wtf/Patreon, and that'll give you early access. That'll give you some bonus content like the long conversation where we discuss the chances of us being blown up by a super volcano when we get to Indonesia in a few weeks. We put out brand new full-length episodes just to our patrons. Go to shivo.wtf/Patreon and get signed up to get bonus access to those special things and early access to this particular show. Also, if you would like to get a postcard from us, I'm getting better at doing the digital postcards even, or a physical postcard, go to shivo.wtf/postcards and get signed up. Either way, doesn't matter. Both of them, the money comes to us and it helps us keep the party going as we continue our journey traveling around the world.
Our music is by Valea Valea.
Thanks for listening, listener. I am Evo Terra.
And I'm Sheila D.
For more information about us, where we're going next, all the things that we do, the simplest thing to do, stay subscribed. See you guys next week. Cheers.